everyone. I hope you're all doing really well today, and it's certainly been a while since I've last uploaded a video, so I just want to start off by apologizing for that, for those of you who check back regularly, and also to myself, because this is something I really enjoy doing in my spare time, and you know, things have just been a little hectic. I've had to sort of re-examine my routine and sort of focus on things that I've been wanting to focus on for a really long time, but just really haven't made them priorities. And so there's been a lot of shifting in my schedule, but I think I finally got some things in order, and so hopefully I'll get to start, you know, filming videos and uploading them more regularly, because I do really enjoy doing this. But yeah, so at this point it's about a week into May, and that means I've got some April favorites to go through. So let's just jump on into these favorites. So we're going to start out with makeup, and the main bits of makeup that I've been absolutely loving this month are lip colors, and I've got these two right here. The first one I want to talk about is the Maybelline Color Whisperer. The Maybelline Color Whisperer in shade 90 Ooh La Lilac, and it's a really pretty color. I feel like it's a more muted version of something I would see my sisters wear in the early 90s, and I guess even to some extent the 80s. And it just looks like this on. It's very muted, but it's clearly lilac, but also a sort of pinky shade. It kind of looks intimidating when you open it up in the tube like this. It looks a little bit intimidating, but then when you put it on, I find that it's just really nice and soft. It adds a little bit of just like a unique sort of different feel to like the lip color I'm wearing now, for instance, which, if you're curious, is a color I like, but not in my favorites this month. And the other one I might have mentioned in previous videos, but I've just been wearing it this month to the point where I'm like, you know what, if it's been in a favorites video already, it's just gonna have to be in one again, and we're just gonna have to, you know, we're just gonna have to suck it up and take the plunge. And that is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm, and it is in the color 210 Unapologetic, and this is the tube. It's just one of those crayons. I really love the Revlon. I really love the Revlon matte balms in general. I find they have good staying power, and even the matte ones, for a matte lip color, I find them super hydrating. Like I said, the staying power is really awesome, and I think the color pigmentation is really amazing as well. And that's just how that one looks right here. And I've just been reaching for this a lot as well, and I love wearing colors like this in the spring and summertime, and so these two have been getting a lot of wear recently whenever I wear makeup, and I really like these colors, so I've been enjoying that. So the next set of stuff I'd like to talk about is more like body care and head care. And I'm going to start off with a foot cream that I have actually been using for probably a year or two now, and it is just the Burt's Bees Coconut Foot Cream with Vitamin E, and it just looks like this. Like I said, I've been using this for a while, and I really got back into using it in April because, you know, it's basically officially springtime. Who am I talking about? Of course, it was officially springtime when I started using it. And, you know, my skin is super dry. It gets really dry in the winter, and so it was time to start, like, really caring for my skin, and especially my feet as I get ready for summer, and sandals, because no one wants to see your dry, scaly, peeling feet. So you gotta hydrate that stuff, guys, and this is what I like to do it with. This is what I like to hydrate it with, and it's just really nice. I usually will put it on with like some thick fuzzy socks and leave it on overnight, and it just, like, it makes a big difference in one night, and I just really like it, and I love anything coconut, and so it smells delicious. In April, I also tried a new conditioner, and I'm really using this shampoo conditioner combo as my favorite, and this shampoo I've used before. I used it last summer and I really enjoy it, and that is the Herbal Essences Naked 0% paraben and silicone, and it is just their volumizing shampoo. And it just looks like this, and you can see I've used quite a bit already, and I just started using this in April. I think it's fairly clarifying. I think it has a nice amount of volume. It makes my hair feel really clean. And then I tried this for the first time in April, and it's also the Herbal Essences Naked line, and this is the cleansing conditioner, and it is a gentle cleansing, a sensational moisture, whatever. But yeah, so one problem I always really worry about, even in the summertime, is getting enough hydration to my hair, because I have very dry hair, and I haven't had that problem at all with this. I've been pairing it up with this guy and then using this after, and my hair does not, I don't have to put extra product in or anything like that to sort of keep it smooth. It does a really good job staying hydrated, and it just makes my hair feel soft, and it's easy to brush out after I get out of the shower, and they smell good, and I just think they work really well together. So to move on to fashion and accessories, jewelry, that sort of stuff, favorites. First, I'd like to talk about the jewelry that I'm wearing. I'd like to talk about this necklace. I don't know about you, but it makes me feel like a total badass. And I got this from DailyLook in their Elite box because I had a free trial subscription, and this came in my last one. And I finally started wearing it in April, and like I said, it makes me feel like a total badass, and it's just a cool statement necklace. And I like wearing it with nicer outfits, casual outfits. I just feel like it has a cool feel to it, and I especially like wearing it with my other jewelry favorite, and that's this Bauble Bar bracelet. Well, it's more like a cuff bracelet. And that's what it looks like. And it's got arrows here. This one's just, you know, gold throughout, and then this one's got studs. The one complaint I will give about this bracelet is that 3 of the studs have already come off, but that might be unique to this particular one, or I might be hitting it around too much, wearing it too much, because I've literally worn it every day since I got it. I actually bought it at a store in New York early in the month of April called Story. I really like this bracelet for several reasons. One, I think it's simple but has a unique touch to it in the terms of the design. And then I also find that I can't really wear bangles or cuffs. This is the first one I've ever bought in a really long time, besides some bangles that I owned years ago that actually fit my really tiny wrists. So for my last fashion favorite is a blouse that I got recently, and I actually initially filmed it in a video that I ended up not liking how it came out, so I ended up not refilming and especially not uploading it. But I got it at J. Crew in the sort of when I was starting to get stuff for spring and summer, and I really like this item because I think it is versatile for most seasons. I might wear it in the summer, but I might not. I'm more likely to wear it all the other seasons though. It's a nice lightweight fabric, and it just looks like this. It's a long sleeve blouse. It could totally be worn as tunic length with like a pair of leggings and cool shoes or something like that. But I just really like this. I like that it has a collar. It's got a key design on it, and I really like that. When I tend to get blouses with designs on it, I tend to get like polka dots or stripes, and I just think the key design is a fun little thing to change it up with. And it's got a little pocket guy here, and I wore it recently to a work event that I had, and I just really enjoy wearing it. I think it flows really well. I think it tucks in really well to skinny trousers, which I don't know about you guys, but that's really difficult for me to find things that will tuck into my skinny trousers. Because I love wearing skinny trousers with a pair of pumps, because I just think it makes legs look long. I just think it fits my tiny frame really well. And so to find blouses that I can actually tuck in and like, you know, that actually look nice tucked in with trousers like that is really difficult. Surprisingly more difficult than I ever thought it would be. But this really did well with that, and so I just really enjoyed wearing this. And I'm going to put it down now. Yeah. So now we're going to move on to some more random favorites, and if you remembered earlier, just a minute or two ago when we were talking about my new Bauble Bar bracelet, I got this when I got this at, the store in New York called Story. I saw some other really cool things when I was at that store. In addition to working with YouTubers, they were also working with a Kickstarter company that is making 3D printed makeup, which, if you haven't heard about this 3D printing business or seen anything get 3D printed, it's freaking amazing. And so I got to see them do a demo in person, and I think they even have a video of it on YouTube or their Twitter or some page like that, so I'm going to link that down below. But it's really cool, and it just makes me feel so good about the world to see that sort of technological advancement, and that due to something like 3D printing, that we can give more access to things that can make people feel good or have a productive use in people's lives, like a prosthetic hand. Those are really expensive, but 3D printing makes it cheaper and makes it more accessible to people that need it. And that's really amazing to me, that we could sort of just open the doors to all these new ideas and new ways to do things. And I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but I just find 3D printing so fascinating. And yeah, like I said, I will link their information that I can find down below, but it was just really cool. I was just in New York for the day, went to this store, got this bracelet. I got something else there too. I believe I put it in a haul video, so if I did, I will link that video down below. And I had heard that they were working with a startup company doing 3D printing. I didn't really realize it was makeup, and so the fact that I was there the day they did the demo, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And it just really made my day. And like I said, I will link all that information down below. My last favorite is just a TV show, and that is, wait for it, Game of Thrones. Oh my god. So, the deal with Game of Thrones is I basically knew for maybe the last year or two that at some point I would start watching the show, but I've been putting it off. And then a few days before season 5 started, I was like, I think I'm gonna start watching it now. And let's just say I breezed through 4 seasons by the second episode of season 5. And I was definitely caught up on the first episode of season 5 the day before the episode 2 aired. So Melinda had a lot of TV going down in her TV, and it's freaking amazing. And now that I am caught up on Game of Thrones and watching it every week, I just don't know what to do with my life anymore, when I'm not watching 4 episodes a night of TV. But it's a really good show, super complex, more characters than I can keep up with. I can't tell you half of their names, but I know the storylines going on, so I'm at least glad I can follow that aspect of it. But it's a really good show. I don't know if I'll ever read the books, but I highly recommend the show. I've just really been enjoying watching it. I've seen a lot of really good TV shows over the last couple of months, but this is probably the most excited I've gotten over a TV show in a while. Well, those are all the favorites I have to share today. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know your April favorites down in the comments. I'd love to talk to you more about favorites, videos you want to see, anything like that there. So come chat with me in the comment section. If you want to keep up with me, make sure you're following me on Twitter. I will link that down below. And if you ever want to see what I'm getting up to on a regular basis, or just see some really silly things from me in the form of pictures, short videos, make sure to follow me on Snapchat. I will link that down below as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!